Yo, what's poppin'? In this video, I'll talk about 3 important points, and I believe you'll find it useful, so watch till the end. I promise, I'll keep it to the point while keeping you entertained. And I will only touch on the surface because that's all you need. Number 1, the Elon effect. Number 2, crypto. What's happening in crypto, how people are making it, and also how people are losing it. Number 3, build, create. What do I mean by build, create? I've been using this term quite a few times lately. So I want to discuss this real quick. So ladies and gents, without wasting time, number 1, Elon tweeted this out on May 10th. There is no meme. I love you. This is the My Lady NFT. This got about 31.9 million views, massive amount of engagement, bookmarks, likes, shares. It was trending on Twitter. And matter of fact, I seen this live happening. And as soon as he posted this, the activities on OpenSea, My Lady Maker, it started going up. It was sitting at 38,000 Ethereum total volume traded when I last seen it. And now it's sitting at 45,000. So imagine, what can Elon effect do? And why I'm talking about this? How does it help us? Because there's something to learn from this. I'm not involved with this NFT maker, and I've talked about NFT quite a few times. I have a very controversial view towards NFTs. It's just because how most of the influencers are making it, messing up this entire space by flooding it with garbage stuff. But again, coming to the point, as soon as Elon tweeted that out, you can clearly see on May 10th, there was huge amount of volume right here. 7 Ethereum. And nons were flipping. My ladies, back and forth, generating so much royalty for the maker, as well as making a lot of profit. While some made profit, a lot of people probably lost. I mean, every NFT project gives birth to new bag holders. It's obvious. So the point is, if you knew about Elon tweeting it out, you could have made massive profit on this. You can see 238% volume. That's huge. That is Elon effect. So how do we know what Elon is going to tweet about next? We don't. That's the point. So this is a pure gambling. I've seen people start bragging on Twitter. Hey, look, Elon is talking about this. I've said this so many times. Yes, I know. And unfortunately, a lot of the new beginners, they will get sucked into this and they'll be the bag holders, basically. So unless you get in early, you're too late. There you go. That's a secret. So when Elon tweets out, it's too late already. You should have got in before he tweets out something. And how do you know that? What he tweets out? Nobody knows. It's a wild prediction market, speculation. It's a wild, wild game, wild, wild west. So there are a lot of people who literally sold and made 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 profit, 100,000 profit in a day. And there are only a few percent of those. But a lot of people lost money, just like whatever happened with Pepe, which I'm coming to in a minute. The Elon effect took the floor to almost 6 or 5.5 ETH. Right now, it's sitting at 4.1 within 24 hours period. And that's my point. The effect doesn't last that long. It's really short-lived. Key takeaway, if you're not too early, you're too late. Move on. Now, point number 2. Crypto market is pretty wild right now. If you look at Pepe, Hex, I don't want to touch on Hex, but looking at Pepe, because I talked about it recently, most of the exchanges listed Pepe, ironically. Now you ask me why. I told you. Bitcoin sitting at 26,000. Most of the altcoins are bleeding. And I also said, I'm avoiding the market. So now, my 2 cents. Unless you are a YouTube creator, a crypto investor, a big one, a developer, or a veteran trader, it's really hard to make money in crypto right now. Unless you choose grifting and scamming and all this stuff, which is, like I said, most of the anons fall in that category. If you notice, and why I'm telling you this, because again, there's something to take away from this. If you watch any one of your favorite influencers, you will notice that most of them either got in early, and if not, they're making most of the money from sponsorships or advertising money, or even basically shilling you and making you their exit liquidity. And that's a reality. And not everybody is a creator. And that's my third point when I talk about build and creating. So at this very moment, if you're flipping NFTs or you're trading or Ponzi farming, whatever it is, it's extremely dangerous and risky. Look at Eve Moss sitting at 20 cents. It's wild. Look at Tori, Rebus, Stars, Juno, any one of the other Cosmos ecosystem tokens. Keeping those aside, look at all the metaverse tokens. Look at other L2s. Look at Veracity. Everything is brutally down. Look at XPR, Proton, nasty. So Rebel, what's your point? My point is, don't be the exit liquidity. This is not a time to think about flipping or making profits and stuff. This is where you analyze, wait, research, keep fiat cash on the side. Don't gamble it away. If you see any pumps, understand why it's pumping. Because most often, you might be the exit liquidity. You might buy a token looking at it from a different perspective. Hold on, the token was $4 and I'm able to buy at 10 cents? Like Super Farm, 10 cents? Wow, that's all-time low. What if someone has the token at 1 cent? That dude has a 10x. So understand the tokenomics, founders, people behind certain things. And at this moment, like I said, I would avoid the market. Be patient, okay? All right, now coming back to number 3, build, create. What do I mean by build? Lately, I've been saying a lot of times, don't focus on the market because it's bloody, it's gonna be crazy. So build something, create something. And somebody asked me in the comments, hey man, what do you mean by building? We don't build, we don't create. You're right. I don't know your goals. You yourself know your goal, your plan. If you don't, you should. Do you have a side hustle? Do you have a 9 to 5? I'm a creator. I create multiple videos in different niches on YouTube and stuff. Maybe e-commerce and all that stuff, right? I know my goals. I'm working on it. So that's why I said build. Do you want to start a crypto company? Maybe not. Do you want to start a YouTube channel? Maybe not. So ask yourself, what's your goal? What's your plan? Do you want to go all in crypto? This is the greatest time that we are living in for 2 reasons. Yeah, of course, unfortunately, a lot of people are getting rugged and all this stuff. That's what comes with technology, pros and cons. Crypto has its good, also it has its bad. And we're also living in a time where AI is rapidly growing. So if you have a side hustle, work on it. And if you don't have one, maybe get one. We have 24 hours in a day. Ask yourself what you do with the time. If you have a 9 to 5 grind, if your goal is to make $100,000 at a certain time, you have to break that, reverse engineer, figure out how many hours you need to dedicate to that certain thing to make it happen. If you don't have any of those goals, then dedicate that time, volunteer, do something for a shelter, a cat charity, or whatsoever. Donate money, time to people, educate. Teach your people, your family, your relatives. Educate them. All these are building and creating relationships. So unless you're a YouTube content creator or a blog poster or a marketer or whatsoever, there are multiple ways to do stuff. So you don't always have to be involved in crypto 24/7 unless you're day trading, which I wouldn't suggest personally. And in the era of AI, when it's rapidly growing, you could do anything. And if you have $1 million goal, gambling in crypto or blindly following your favorite influencer is not going to take you anywhere, whether it's me or anybody else. That's the reality. Be realistic in your approach, all right? And be honest and true to yourself. That's all. I probably wanted to say quite a bunch of other things, and that's why maybe I will be writing down my notes, maybe scripting a little bit down the road. But other than that, I hope you make it. Stay alert, stay vigilant, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.